Fair catch, called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Looking to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. But listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Well, it's third down. You're getting it to your back in the passing game to the perimeter. You're just hoping he can make a guy miss and use his athleticism and speed, but a way better job tackling that time defensively, now setting up fourth.
Got it! Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Clemson 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Klubnik. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Running for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what...
And that ball is picked off, bringing it back inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Clemson.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time on target. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Haynes. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Gain of 7. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're... And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the move to his left. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
Touchdown tie! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
How in the world did he miss that? Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 20, Clemson 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That keeps the score, Alabama 26, Clemson 14.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Klubnik coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 times.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock, not...
He's going for it all. Makes the grab at the 30. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Fired in there, but incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, got to have it right now. The short hands, it's Brown. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Stopped after making the catch. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Now the play fake. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle,